Hey, Jesse here. You spoke with my business partner, Christy, the other day about a video that would show you some things that you can start doing to your website today that would in turn help your rankings on Google and therefore bringing in some more leads. So without further ado, let's dig into this. So right now we have your website pulled up and overall it's not too bad of a website already. But when Google wants to rank a website, they're going to look at three different things. And the first thing is going to be your content. So content is just anything that you can highlight, even down to how you say pictures sometimes. But in Google's eyes, content is pretty much king. So the more content you have, the better. What we personally recommend is starting off with a 1500 word homepage, and that creates a pretty solid foundation for your homepage. Um, with that content, you want things called keywords, and keywords are just something that somebody's going to type into Google, and Google's going to help that customer find your business. So I have a tool. It's called Ahrefs, and what this does is it allows me to see how your website's doing on the back end and what needs to be done to kind of help your rankings and stuff like that. So we plugged your website in here. And as you can see, this DR is your domain rating, and that's at a 0, and it's on a scale of 0 to 100. And I'll go into why it's a 0 here in a second. But first of all, I just wanted to touch base on these keywords that I was talking about. So you have things like roofing Elliott City, roofing Elliott City, MD, Maryland. But essentially what Google's trying to do is trying to find these words all over your website, and then it's going to index it depending on how well your presence online is. So as you can see for roofing Elliott City, your position's in the 12th, and then as you go down, you can see where you fall for certain keywords. What we want to pay attention to is the volume, and all this is how many times a month somebody is searching for this keyword specifically. And then our KD right here is just how hard that word is going to be to rank. And then as you can see by these zeros, it's going to be on the easier side, but still going to take some work. The next thing I wanted to jump into is backlinks. That's going to be the second thing that Google's going to look into when trying to rank your website. All a backlink is when a link to your website is on another website's page somewhere. And although it can be easy to just throw your link somewhere, all links are not created equal. Some sites are good, some sites are bad. Some just don't give you power, some give you tons of it. But with that being said, as you can see here, you have 47 backlinks. But if we go in and we check on how well they are, you have four that are do follow, which is actually giving you some power, but then you have these no follow ones that are giving you no power or actually hurting your domain rating, which they can be spammy and stuff like that. If you want, we can go into detail and we can get specific and see why it's hurting you. But so all I did was essentially plug in Elliott City MD Roof, Maryland Roofing, since that's what your guys are located at or based out of. Um, so when you do a search, you'll see something like this. This is called your Google Map Pack. Inside this map pack, you're gonna have listings like this. Anytime your business is listed with its name, address, and phone number somewhere, um, it's going to count as a citation. So the more citations you have, the better. We have another tool that'll allow us to see where your competitors are, and then we can figure out how much and where we need to put them, and obviously how much we need to outrank them. But essentially, all I did was plug in the top three right here into my tool also. So we have this DWM roofing, plug them into the system. As you can see, these guys have a ton of backlinks. Their domain rating ain't so strong, but as you can see, they got um, quite a few links giving them power. They're ranking for a ton of keywords. But one thing I wanted to note their website doesn't have a ton of content. So throwing up a bunch of content on your website is going to help that. We got SNK Roofing. Again, no content. Plug them into my tool. They have a strong DR domain rating, but they're lacking in the domains, and they're ranking for about the same keywords you are. And then we have this one right here. Again, no content. 20 backlinks. So this is going to be your biggest competitor. This is why they're in number one. All these backlinks, all these keywords that they're ranking for. Um, with that being said, though, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I hope you found this information helpful. If you'd like to do this yourself, that's cool. But if you want to save yourself some time, some stress, we'd love to get back on a call with you, discuss this, and go from there. Um, but I hope you have a great day. Thank you for your time watching this video. Like I said, I hope it helped you a little bit. Talk to you later.